All right, y'all. So here is your Spanish 1 semester 1 or fall semester final review. Okay, question 1, you're going to read the statements, listen to the conversation between the professor and her student. All right, you're going to answer the questions that are in there. All right, and I'm going to go ahead and play this twice on the day of the final, but we'll go ahead and listen to it once right now.
Lecciones uno.
All right, so on the day of the final, I will play that twice. Okay, there shouldn't be any confusion about that. All right. Okay, question 2. You're going to read this paragraph, this dialogue, this conversation. Actually, just dialogue, conversation, and then then choose the correct response for each question. Okay, so you'll have choices here to say the answers to what those questions you read about. Okay, I'm going to go kind of fast, y'all. Question 3. Noun gender agreement. Choose the correct article or adjective that matches the noun or nouns in the sentence. Okay, so you're going to make sure you choose the correct articles, adjectives, matching gender and number for all of those 10 items. Okay. Question 4. Replace the names with the correct subject pronoun as if you are talking about them. Okay, you're talking about them, so make sure you put the correct pronoun in each of the boxes according to who they are. Okay. Question 5. Fill in the blank with the correct conjugation of ser in the present tense for the subject provided to complete the sentence. Check your spelling and accents because it will impact your score. Okay, so these are all forms of the verb ser according to who's doing the action. Make sure you have the correct conjugation of the verb ser in those. Question 6. Conjugating regular AR verbs. Fill in the blanks with the correct present tense conjugation of the AR verb in parentheses based on the subject provided. Check your spelling and accents because it will impact your score. So you now have so many options of AR verbs. Okay. So each of these boxes will have an AR verb, hopefully with its correct conjugation according to who's doing the action. So there's lots of verbs to choose from. AR verbs. Question 7, fill in the blanks with the correct present tense conjugation of ER and IR verbs in parentheses based on the subject provided. Check your spelling and accents because it'll impact your score. Okay, so you have ER and IR verbs in here, and the boxes have the correct conjugations, hopefully, of those ER, IR verbs in parentheses. Make sure that you're putting them in the correct form. Question 8, complete each sentence with the correct form of gustar. Okay, hopefully you remember those forms of gustar. Very quick question. Question 9, fill in the blanks with the appropriate forms of estar based on the subject provided. Okay, so you're not going to fill in the blanks, you're actually going to choose which is the correct form of estar in the blank. Question 10, fill in the blank with the correct possessive adjective. Check your spelling and accents because it will impact your score. So you make sure that you make sure. Wow. Put the correct possessive adjective in each one of these boxes according to what it is in the parentheses. And that's question 10. Question 11, opposites. For each person described, fill in the blank with the opposite of the descriptive adjective that is used. Check your spelling and accents because it will impact your score. So if you have an alto adjective here, you better have the opposite there. So find the adjective in the sentence, write its opposite, Don't forget to match gender and number. Question 12, based on the answer to the question, choose the correct question word. Okay, so you're going to come up with a question word that goes with each one of these questions that are going to start it. Okay, so remember your interrogatives. Question 13, the verbs tenere and venir. Choose the appropriate verb and the correct conjugation for the verb based on the sentence. So you're going to have either tenere or venir for each one of these, and make sure that you choose the correct conjugation for each. Question 14, numbers and classes. Look at the report and answer the questions with sentences. One answer will not be used. Okay, so you have students here and foreign languages here. Okay, so you want to use your numbers and answer these questions based on that chart. Okay, so you're going to be answering those questions with all your big old numbers. Okay. Question 15, read Laura's schedule and answer the questions below based on Laura's schedule. Okay, so here is her schedule. Here's the times, the days, the classes. Okay, and you're going to answer a question based on those for each of Laura's schedule parts, whatever you want to call it. Question 16, family vocabulary. Pick the correct family member based on the clues given on the family tree. Type the correct answer in the blank space. Use the word bank below to pick the correct family member. Check your spelling and accents because it will impact your score. Okay, so you're going to want to make sure that you know who is who according to this family tree, and you are going to type in who they are according to this word box above. Okay. Question 17, pick the correct verb that completes the sentence. Okay, so you want to make sure you know which verb is which, know which verb is being used, know which conjugation is being used for that as well. All right, so that appears to be your Spanish 1 fall semester final. Please watch this video again as it will be super helpful, hopefully, to getting you ready for your final next week. Preguntas? Questions? Y'all have questions? No hay preguntas? Okie doke. I'm going to stop sharing.